You know, in a world that's just overflowing with distractions, do you ever feel like you're searching for something deeper? Well, today we're going to explore an ancient practice that offers a really powerful answer to that very modern feeling. If you've ever had that nagging feeling that something's missing in our crazy, fast-paced world, you are definitely not alone. This book, Contemplation by Professor Malik Badri, makes the case that the key to finding real peace and purpose isn't some brand new trend, but actually a rediscovered spiritual science. And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures the problem. The book argues that for decades, the very field that's supposed to be about the mind, psychology, has kind of ignored its most essential parts, our soul and our consciousness. And that's left a lot of us feeling spiritually empty. So over the next few minutes, here's what we're gonna do. We'll look at why psychology kind of lost its soul, we'll introduce this powerful tradition of Islamic contemplation, see how it applies to our modern problems, take a quick peek inside the book, and see how it offers a path to real transformation. All right, let's jump right in. What does a psychology without a soul even look like? Well, for a huge chunk of the 20th century, a really dominant school of thought called behaviorism basically viewed humans as little more than complex machines. Our actions, just responses to things happening around us. And our rich inner world, our thoughts, our feelings, our spirituality, that was all considered a black box that wasn't really worth studying. It just left us with this totally soulless picture of who we are. But what if there's an intellectual and spiritual tradition that never made that mistake? A tradition that has always seen the inner world as the absolute center of our being. And that's exactly where Professor Malik Badri's incredible work comes in. Now, he's not inventing something new here. He's a true pioneer who's bringing this rich, time-tested heritage of Islamic psychospiritual study back into the light for all of us in the modern world. At the very heart of this book is a concept called tafakkur. And let me tell you, this is so much more than just quiet thinking. Think of it as a form of worship, a really dynamic spiritual activity that purposefully engages your rational mind, your deepest emotions, and your spirit, all at the exact same time. And this is a really key difference from a lot of popular forms of meditation you hear about today. While some practices are all about emptying the mind, Islamic contemplation, or tafakkur, is all about engaging it. See, the goal isn't just to relax. It's about using your entire being, your intellect and your spirit, to gain a deeper, more insightful knowledge of creation and its creator. And the spiritual weight given to this practice is just immense. This quote from early Islamic scholars shows that contemplation wasn't seen as some minor passive thing. No, it was considered one of the absolute highest forms of worship, a key to unlocking a much deeper faith. And what's so incredible is how this ancient wisdom provides such a powerful framework for the biggest mental and emotional challenges we face today. Get this, so many of the breakthroughs of modern cognitive therapy, the idea that our thoughts shape our feelings and our actions, were actually well understood principles for early Muslim scholars like al-Balkhi and Ibn al-Qayyim over 1,000 years ago. They developed these incredibly sophisticated cognitive principles. It's like a step-by-step guide for the mind. First, they taught us to just watch our inner thoughts. The idea was to catch a harmful thought before it grows into a desire. Why? Because it's way easier to stop one single action than it is to uproot an entire habit. And how do you treat a bad habit? By actively training yourself to do its opposite. It's a complete, time-tested framework for personal growth. So the big takeaway here is that this isn't just fascinating history. It's a practical, spiritual toolkit. It gives us a powerful framework for dealing with the stress, the anxiety, and that feeling of purposelessness that so many of us feel today. So what does this journey actually look like when you open up the book? Well, Contemplation is a really comprehensive guide. It walks you through the clash between modern psychology and Islamic thought. It lets you dive deep into the wisdom of those early scholars. It explores the Quran's call to contemplate creation, and it even bridges the gap between science and religion and outlines the different personal levels of contemplation. And what's so great is that the book lays out this really clear 4-step path. It all starts with something simple, sensory perception, just truly seeing and hearing the world around you. This naturally leads to appreciation and wonder. That wonder then deepens into a state of awe and humility. And finally, all of this can lead to what's called shuhud, or spiritual cognition, a state of profound, insightful enlightenment. And here's the crucial point. This is not just some academic book you read once and then it collects dust on a shelf. No way. It's designed to be a practical manual for personal and spiritual transformation. Ultimately, this book is a guide. It's a roadmap for anyone out there who feels like there's gotta be more to life than what we see on the surface. It offers a way to move from just passively seeing the world to deeply understanding your unique and meaningful place within the grand design of it all. So, the real question is, are you ready to start that journey? To move beyond just simple perception and begin the path toward true spiritual cognition? If that sounds like a journey you're ready to take, it can start today. Professor Malik Badri's Contemplation is available now wherever books are sold. It's really an invitation to come home to yourself.